If you're wondering how to add a video to your blog post, I'm going to give you two different ways to embed a YouTube video using the embed code or, quite simply, dropping in the link. Stay tuned and I'll show you how. All right, so let's say you want to embed a video in your blog post because you've heard that video marketing is really popular. It's really good to start adding videos and video blogging, and it just makes it a nice user experience so people can read it or they can watch the videos. It's perfect for tutorials and how to do things. So you've decided that you're going to do it, and you're probably wondering how to actually add that video into your WordPress blog. Well, it used to be pretty complicated, or not complicated. There's a few steps to it, and you just need to follow the steps, or it's not going to work. And that was by grabbing the embed code that you find under a YouTube video. So you can do this from any other videos as well, like Vimeo and that too. But you would need to go over here and grab the embed code and then grab that code and put it into your website. And the reason I say it's complicated is because it only works if you actually add it to the text editor, not the visual editor. And now in 2015, with the updates of WordPress, you can actually do it a much easier way. But sometimes you might not want to. So let me just show you the harder way, or the old-fashioned way, and the easy way. And let's just get started. So the first video, or the first method, is just to grab the embed code, like I said, and that's the way it's been done for a long time. So you find a video that you like, and you go underneath it, find the share button, and it gives you different ways to share. So normally people usually just grab the YouTube code like that, but we're actually looking for the embed code. So you can see the code is right here, and if you go below it, this may or may not show up for you, so you can click more. You might just see that. Click show more, and it actually gives a little preview of the video. You can change the size that you want to grab. You can choose whether you want to have other videos play beside it, which I recommend that you untick that box if you want to have the video controls or not. So whatever you choose up there affects what's in the code up here. So make sure to copy that code, go back to your website, and I really recommend that you write your entire blog post or your page first. Make sure you've got all your H1 tags for your header, your H2, 3, 4, 5 tags for your subheadings. Make sure you've got your images added to it. I haven't added anything really to this. It's kind of just a sample post. Yeah, make sure it's all nicely formatted first, and the very last thing you're going to do is add that video, and you'll see why in just a second. All right, so let's say I want to add it down here, and I'm going to put a few X's, and again, you'll see why. It will just kind of make sense to you. Because if you're adding the video, the first thing you want to do is find the video, grab that embed code, and then you're going to have to change from the visual editor into the text editor. So when you change it, you'll see it kind of looks a bit complicated. It looks really not very user-friendly. So the reason I put the X's is so I know exactly where to drop in that code. So these are just the HTML designations for, this is for bullet points, this is for spacing. For an image, we've got an image over here. It's just referencing where the image goes. So yeah, it's just a way to, it just looks really different in the back end. So like I said, I put in some X's just to make it really easy for you to find. Drop in the code right there, and I probably want to have some spaces around it, so that doesn't always work out. So I always put a carriage return before and after. And now when we hit preview, you'll see that the video is in place. So like I said, it's not actually that complicated. You just have to remember the little bit about changing to the text editor or it's not going to work. So if I scroll down, you'll see the video is in place right there. And you can see it'll show on YouTube. So this is the default screenshot that would have been the thumbnail for that video. All right, so method number 2, this is the super easy way, and this is how you would do it if you've got a newer version of WordPress. Anything since I think it was 4.0, you're able to just drop a link. So let's go back to the visual editor, and you'll see what that video looks like now in my blog post. So all it shows is just a gray box. So don't get stressed out about that. People are still going to see it when they view it on the front end as a video. So this is just like a placeholder, and that's because we switched back from text to the visual editor. All right, so for the second method, all we do is quite simply drop in the URL. So go back to the video that I want. So this time we want to get share and just get the URL, just as if you were sharing it on your Facebook page or sending the link to your friend in an email. That's exactly what we're going to do. And what's really cool is it's automatically recognized. And it actually even looks like a proper video inside the back end of your post. So if we hit preview again, you can see they look quite similar. So this top one is the embed code way, and method 2, you can see it looks pretty close to the same. So most of you will be running the newest version of WordPress, and if you're not, you definitely should. It's a security risk if you don't update your versions of WordPress. So just a really easy way by dropping in the URL instead of having to go through that process of grabbing the embed code. All right, so I hope you found that pretty easy to add a video into your website.